afternoon, everybody. Welcome to today's broadcast of Surrounded by Love. I am your host, Danielle, and today is Wednesday, July the 8th, 2020. So, what our topic is today is when you get to the other side. So, yesterday we were talking about going to the other side. Today we're going to talk about when you get there. So, that means you have accomplished the goals that you have, or you have a plan, you have a strategy. So it's like once you feel like you have gotten to that level of accomplishment that you have set out or you desire for yourself, for your family, or for your business, to be personally, professionally, or within relationships that matter most to you, what you always have to do, this is something that you must contain, or you must be consistent in. You must be consistent in being strong, be consistent in being courageous. That is not something you just need to get you there. It's also attributes that you would need to keep you there, because you need strength, you need courage to embark on new endeavors, to take chances, to take risks in order for what you dream to accomplish and you have, but for it to flourish and to grow and to nurture it, you're going to need those attributes. So that's something you don't just put on the side. And when I say that, meaning when you arrive to the destination that you dreamed of in whatever area of your life, do not become complacent. Don't just feel as if it's time to relax. Like you've succeeded, you just want to see stuff grow and you just want to take it all in. Like you don't even consider helping someone else, reaching back for someone else, like sharing the knowledge that you've learned throughout your endeavors, helping others, supporting others. So you have to be strong and courageous. And also, with that, when you get to where you want to be, you must have a plan or a strategy to keep you there and to progress even further. Because it's not one thing just to dream about doing something, but what else after that? Like, what's next? Have a plan, have a strategy. Always have a core group of people that you can trust to advise you. You're going to need that circle, so that's important. Next, do not expect to conquer all of your challenges at once. And when I say that, I mean when you're moving forward in life, in career, relationship, like taking it to the next level, your business, the next level, your education, the next level. Whatever the next level in whatever area, even in your finances, savings, investments, you can even refer that to real estate. Whatever the next step for you is, you can't just knock out all the challenges in one sitting. There will be challenges you will face over time and time again. As you progress, as you grow, as you move forward, there's going to be more stumbling blocks, more bottlenecks, more challenges, different enemies. It could be enemies from without or enemies within. So you always have to keep in mind to be courageous, to be strong, and don't be surprised or caught off guard when they arise or when they show up. Don't be shocked. It's almost like when it happens, don't be taken back, don't be dismayed or discouraged, don't shrink back. Just know, like, this is part of the process. And when you have that type of perception of it, you won't be you won't give up so easy. You ever wondered, like, some people reach success, fame and success, they have develop a name like overnight, and just as quickly as they arose, they fell because they didn't have the character or the strength or the core group of people to help sustain them. You can't do it alone. So when you see new challenges, look at it as an opportunity to grow. The challenge can come as an agitation to push you into a different arena. It's all in the perception. If you find out about someone that you thought was a friend, but then come to find out it's a frenemy, don't be discouraged. Just take it as now you know who the person really is. They have been identified. You see them for what and who they really are. So you have to the whole mode of it is keep going. Don't stop, just keep going. All right. Next I have stay focused. Don't turn to the left or to the right. So considering the other 2 points that I gave previously, you can't be distracted. When you're building something, you have to be focused on it. Like almost like you eat, sleep and breathe it. You can't lose that. You can't be deterred. Don't be distracted. You know, you have to be aware of how you spend your time and your energy. And that was the last point, is keep in mind on what you give your time to, your attention to, your focus to. Because you can have a plan for yourself and people see that and they see you accomplishing, and they will try to latch on to you and pull you down because they don't want to see you ascend or go any higher than what they are. You have to be mindful of that. You know, like if you're in school and you know it may be a difficult subject or an easy one, but you are investing your time, your energy, and your money because you know in the long run this will pay off for you. You can't just give your time to conversations that are not forthcoming. You're not gaining any information about it. You don't have time to sit on the phone and gossip. You don't have time to invest in relationships that are not beneficial to you. You don't have time to invest in relationships that are not godly, that are detrimental to you, that will bring disasters to your life. You don't have time to invest in situations or doing things that will cause your name to be slandered or smeared or bring any type of negativity on what you want to accomplish. You have to be attentive on what you want to do and what matters to you. If you are a person that constantly give to others and you lose sight of yourself because you're investing your all into someone or something else for someone else, but you leave yourself undone, that's not beneficial to you. You will never accomplish your goals because what you don't want to do is get to a point in life, you know, you become middle age or even older than that, and you reflect on your life and you wonder where your time went because you can't get it back. It can be restored to you, but those years is gone. Do you want to die and then you meet your maker, you meet your father, and you have to account for your time that you spent here, and you come to realize all the things that was available to you, but you missed it because your attention was elsewhere. You were distracted. So another way of saying that is keep the main thing the main thing. Don't drown yourself in other people's circumstances, issues, and problems. Sometimes we have to learn for ourselves. If you had to go through some tough situations and you had to learn some life lessons on your own, some people need that opportunity as well. You are not God. You can't change anyone. That is not for you to do. You can offer advice if it's asked for, but it is not your responsibility to keep watch over someone. You don't have control over that. Now, if it's like your business or your child, that's something altogether different. But if we're talking about adults and they are insistent on doing what they want to do, you can't control that. And sitting on the phone for hours, constantly rehearsing or regurgitating old situations, like all that drama and disappointment, that's not beneficial. You're just wasting time. Time you could spend reading, making a video, studying, making notes, building that website, being on time for whatever meetings or lectures that you have. Don't be distracted because you can't get it back. If you don't present yourself and your time as being valuable, you can't expect for no one else to consider that of you because you always making yourself accessible. And I'm not saying don't be accessible, but choose on what you're accessible to. If you know it's something that's not beneficial, you don't have to be accessible for that. And also with distractions are just not time wasters. It can be negativity coming from people, family members or friends, that's spewing out negativity on what you're doing, how you're doing it, creating lies and false narratives about you, your business, or your relationship. Don't pay attention to it because it is a distraction just to keep you in a state or a level where they are. They're miserable, and as the adage goes, misery loves company. But that doesn't mean you have to be the company. Stay focused. And as I stated, you have to be wise. You have to use wisdom and skill on what you give your time and attention to. The negativity and the distractions, they're always going to be there. They'll never not go away. But the only reason it will have validity and power is if you give it, if you allow it. That's something you have to think about. That's something you have to keep in mind. We're in a new place in life. We're in a new place in society. Things have changed. It what it was March and prior to March is over. It is over. That's why we have these discussions as often as we do. What's next? So these are just some topics that I came up with, some points for you to think about in your free time. So I thank you for your time spending it with me today. Thank you for the likes, the shares, and the comments on the videos. I appreciate it. You can follow me on social media, Instagram and Twitter at D as in Danielle, Liz as in zebra, Caesar, Ceaser. You can also like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Surrounded by Love. Again, like and subscribe. Also leave comments because I do respond to the comments as well. If you have any suggestions or any questions, you can email me at surroundedbylove20@gmail.com. Again, if you have any suggestions or comments, you can email me at surroundedbylove20@gmail.com. Thank you again, and I look forward to talking to you all on next week. Have a blessed day.